Man, if y'all ain't watching Just Channel, what is you doing? Like straight up, what is you doing?
Yeah, come on, come on. I'm so real, I'm so real, I'm so real, I'm so real, nigga, I'm so real, I'm so real. Come on, T-Ree. I'm about to teach you niggas no lecture. Little nigga, you don't know nothing about pressure. Ain't none of these niggas gon' pay your bills, you still let another nigga stress you. You ain't talking about nothing, you missing. I want the whole world saying my name. I want the whole world talking about Reed for real. That big nigga throwed in the game. Smoke good and he got a little chain. Tread light if you ever try to check.
Mic check. Hey, you got my guys with me, man. Everybody, tell me your name, man. Where you from? We're gonna start over here with Mike.
Mike Pardue, born and raised in Clarksville, man. Been here, ain't going nowhere. So
I get there.
yeah.
Yes, sir. D.D. Smith, Demarius Smith, for everybody be saying Demarius, you know what I'm saying? But D.D. Smith, Clarksville native for sure. Ain't going nowhere. Stamped out here.
You from Clarksville?
I'm from Clarksville.
Where you played at?
I played at Kenwood High School.
Damn, that's too bad. Okay, go ahead, man.
I'm Dontrez Cutno, you know, as Uncle say,
Yeah,
Rico. But I'm from Clarksville too, been here my whole life.
I get there. Y'all welcome to the Just Channel, man.
What's up, Just Channel?
Y'all don't even know, but I've been fans of y'all, every one of y'all, for real. I grew up out here myself.
Sure.
I'm originally from Georgia, but I've been here since I was 9, so I know all you niggas, for real.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I've been watching you, Didi, lately with the Clarksville. I'm probably one of y'all biggest fans. You wouldn't know that, though, but I've been watching y'all, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. I'm proud to have y'all in the building, for real.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah,
So what school you went to, Mike? Northeast?
Kenwood for 3 years. Then my last year, I went on, had to jump on a bandwagon, go over there to the East, man.
Yeah, what you mean jump on the bandwagon?
Everybody was going to school, so where I was at Kenwood, I mean, Didi went to school, but other than that, it wasn't nobody really going to college from Kenwood.
So that's why you went to Northeast. You try to make a better situation for yourself.
Yep, my people, they made me go. That's where my mom and my pops went. So they was like, we're gonna take you over here. You're gonna graduate from Northeast and go to school. And that's what happened.
Okay.
So
Nah, that was a great school to go to, man. We all alumni from the Eagles, man. So that's a good thing. Austin P.
Yeah.
That's where you went. I watched you over there too. See what I'm saying? I'm asking you shit, but I know all about you, man.
Already.
How was it over there, bro?
It was a good experience, man. It was a little bit different because I played at a few different colleges, but it was good to play back in front of my people and have my people around me hooping. So I made the most of it.
You transferred back over there?
Yeah, I transferred there.
Yeah.
I went to 2 different schools.
Okay.
Not to just get so much into me, but you know what I'm saying.
Nah, man, you straight. We're gonna get into everybody.
Yeah,
Straight.
yeah. So I went to Vincennes prior to going to Austin P, but I started off at Lipscomb University.
Okay.
So I started off at Lipscomb. Didn't go as planned there. Kind of a rush decision to say the least to go to Lipscomb, but then I went to Vincennes for a year, hooped it out, and then decided to come back home with Austin P.
Yeah. I know about both of them schools. About Lipscomb. My coach went to Lipscomb.
Yeah.
One of my guys went to. I was gonna go to Vincennes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I was in love and fucked around and stayed close to home. I love it.
Vincennes was straight for
Yeah.
sure. Shout out to all my blazers out there.
That's good though. That's a good look, man. You came back home.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Did you hoop, nigga?
Man, 1 year, then it was I only did 1 year of high school, 1 full year, but I still graduated though somehow. Shout out to Miss Evans.
So where you went to? What school you went to?
I did a year at Clarksville High. Then I started getting in trouble. Then I went to Northeast. Then I got in some more trouble. Then I moved to Memphis. I went to Bartlett. I went to Cordova.
You went to Bartlett?
And Cordova.
I didn't even know that.
Man.
Yeah.
Damn sure didn't know that.
Then I came back.
I mean, with Cordova.
Then I came back, like, tried to get back in school. Ended up going to the little alternative school stuff. And I was like, I'm done with that. Then went to the little virtual school.
Hey, everybody did virtual school.
Yeah. I did. Because I basically failed freshman year. I did like 4 years of high school in like 3 months. Yeah, people was helping me, but I got it done and I walked.
Yeah.
It was like a 200 something like waiting list. Bruh, you remember Miss Evans was our principal? Yeah, it was so crazy because I remember when middle school I almost got to shoot you remember, I don't know if you remember this, we could have rubber bands at school and I because we was doing a little paper thing and shooting at people. Man, so I got caught in science class. Then she told me one day, "It's something special about you." Then I was like sitting there on one day talking. I was like, man, I need to go back in school. Then I called the little school board, and it just so happened it was her. Went to her line. Then she called me up. She's like, "This wee." I'm like, "Yeah, this me." She's like, "Oh my gosh." She was like, "I'm so happy to hear you."
Like
Yeah.
Miss Evans is special to me.
Yeah, man, I love Miss Evans.
You know who her son is?
Community, period.
Well, I know of them.
Yeah.
Dale, yeah.
She raised 2 hoopers, 2 big time
and
hoopers, for real.
yeah, she got me back in.
Out a little bit.
What hood y'all from, man? Y'all from Clarksville? Y'all from the hood? What projects or what neighborhood? You ain't got to be from the hood. Where y'all from?
Well, I'm from like, Richardson Street, Summer Heights, Lucas Lane area, the south side of Clarksville.
Okay.
That's where I'm from.
Me, I'm from a little bit of both, but I'm from Summer Heights.
You from the slab?
I'm from Summer Heights. Went over and took over New Providence. And I took over Preacher's Mill too, though. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
I used to live right up the street. You
For
feel what I'm
sure.
saying? But definitely real local.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Where you from, Mike?
I started off when I was younger. I started off on the South. That's where most of my people from. My pops, all the Pardews, the Clardys, the Hoosiers, all my people from the South. So I would consider the bricks, because where I grew up, my grandmama stayed on St. John Street, which is a street, right around the corner from the bricks. So that's where I grew up, going to the Burkott Community Center. That's where, me and Rico grew up in that community center every summer. That thing was breeding dogs. You had no choice but to be a dog going there.
I'm from the bricks myself, so I know all your people.
But as I got older, I got on to the north.
Yeah.
So it was kind of, I was on Donna. I lived on Donna. And then my mama, she worked her way up. Every chance it was to get in a better neighborhood, she got us in one. So yeah.
That's dope, man. Give me some of them old neighborhood stories from the slab, man. I know y'all got some, man. Who was y'all running with? Name some of y'all little niggas over there, man.
Well, actually, yeah, like before kindergarten type stuff. This is all I was kicking it with Dee. Then I used to, my boy Kari, me and Kari, we walked to school together. My brother and his brother Steven, all of us, Boo Boo, CJ.
Yeah, it was Boo Boo, Dakota and them,
Marcus, Dallin, Vontae, Coda, Tweezy, yeah.
Coda and Tweezy, they about your age?
They're a little older. Yeah, I think like 2 years older.
What about you, Mike? You fit in that age? Y'all all about the same age?
Yeah, I'm 20. I'm about to be 29 in a couple days. I'll be 29 on Tuesday.
I think I'm the oldest.
Yeah.
I'm the oldest.
Yeah.
But I really ain't, like I said, where I grew up, I didn't grow up in the hood, so I didn't hang with nobody in the hood. Like when I came, I'm seeing you at Burkott Community Center. You're going to see my little badass running around with the braids, trying to get on the court, trying to play ball. I wasn't never really just running with nobody over there. I had family like my cousin Cotton, DeJuan Cotton. That was like my best friend as a kid. And everybody I played sports with really who I hung out with. So I was blessed with that situation where I really ain't grew up with nobody in the hood. Didn't really have any bad influences around me as a kid. So I was straight sports.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah. Not really, because my mama mean as hell. But nah, you don't want to spend the night at my house. Let's go to bed at 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. Nah. I was trying to stay at somebody else's house. Yeah. You didn't want to come to Mike's house.
For sure.
That's dope, though. So what about y'all parents? When we're talking about our parents, because this is one of my favorite questions. Who y'all more like? Y'all mama or y'all dad?
I'm definitely more like my mom because I ain't have my dad, but definitely got a lot of my ways, personality, a lot of my game from my mama.
So, like what game? Life game? Yeah,
just in general, just gems of life, the stuff that you hear over and over again over your life, and you don't know what it means until you actually learn it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, got it a lot of from my mama. So for sure.
What about y'all?
I don't know. I feel like both of my parents. I ain't said my dad one in my life, but like we ain't just live together.
Yeah.
But I always stay with my mama. Well, my mama and my granny, but I got a lot for my granny though. Whole lot for my granny.
Like what traits you took from your granny?
Just I'm just very observant. I'm cool. Got a big heart.
Yeah.
Look out for my people always. Family mean everything to me. Like there's a lot of females in my family. Like I love my family to death.
Y'all family is winning.
Man, I love it, and I love them to death.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm crazy about my family.
That's a good way to be, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I say I started out more like my mom's my whole life because I was always a mama's boy growing up. But I think I've been around my pop so much and just growing up, like him being the one pick me up, take me to practice every day, him being the one coach me. I developed some of his good traits too. So I think I got a little bit of both of their good sides, you know what I mean, and a little bit of both of their bad sides. So I think I'm right in the middle. But if anybody had to pick, they'll probably say I'm more like my mama though, for sure.
Well, what you took from your mama though?
She just smart, man. Always looking for the next step up. Never. She don't settle for nothing.
Your mama sound like the disciplinary, like she.
Yeah, like she grew up. She didn't have no mom or dad. Her mom and dad her dad was in the military, gone all the time. Mama had a husband that she ain't like, so she ain't even grow up. That's how my mom got over there by the bricks. She started hanging with her friends in the bricks, which was my granny Mabel. She took her in. That's the one that stayed on St. John Street. Okay. She took my mama in. Don't nobody really know this, but she had like adopted my mama for 2 years of her last 2 years of high school. So my mama really grew up over there more than I did. Like that's where she grew up. She grew up in the bricks, got all types of brick city stories. And if you seen her now, you wouldn't even be able to guess it. You'd be like, ain't no way she was anywhere near a hood because she just bossed up and leveled up so much from that time. And that's really what I got from her. I started off rocky when I got out of school, trying to figure out who I wanted to be, all that good little stuff. But as I grew older, it's always been the next step up. So I kind of got that trait from my mama, being a little bit more disciplined. Yeah.
That's a great thing.
But I got to see it. I got to see it. So, you know.
Dope, some of us didn't have that guidance, so we was just really just out here on the float.
Man, I feel like that exactly. Like,
and I'm just getting some of that game from like my dad, like developing a relationship with my OG. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of good now, but it's like you always wanted that what if, like
you should have been there, nigga.
You feel what I'm saying? But
I would have been in this place, or I would have had a better shot, type of shit.
Things like that, but you know.
That's how I feel. Like, 'cause when I was younger, coming up, like, you get to a point like your mama really can't whoop your ass no more. Like, cause I got a little mama like I I remember no. But yeah, she get on my ass. But I remember that like that last time my last whooping from her, I was just looking at her like, what are you doing? Like, stop. like this shit don't hurt. Like, but if it like growing up. That's why people need their pops, really, though. Really. I ain't one of them dudes to be like, man, daddy, you want that? Because without my dad, I wouldn't be here. I love him to death. Like, I wouldn't have life. My kids wouldn't be here. I wouldn't, you feel me? We wouldn't have no existence. So, like, even if your dad ain't in your life, you here, you feel me? So, like, and teach you, like, what he did wrong, just don't do that. Like, but when you got that male in your house, like, your actual father, like, you know, you be thinking twice, like, as a kid, like, hell no, I ain't finna bring this gun home. Or I ain't finna get this F. I ain't finna, hell no, my daddy gonna whoop my ass.
That's always on my mind.
But you know, your mama, you like, man.
I'm getting 2 ass whoopings.
Man.
Every time. Mama gonna whoop my ass. Pops finna backhand me in the chest. I'd rather have an ass whooping than what he was doing to me.
And my mom was going through me, though.
I know.
Tell you.
You getting smacked, punch.
Hey,
you get DCS called on you now.
Hey, dog, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
That's good, though. That's a good thing.
Jesus, scared me. When we was younger, like, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, man. Dog, I remember this one story, bro. I would tell this story about, all right, boom. So we had a basketball team. We was the truth in 8th grade. We tied for first place. So my boy go to the dance. He doing mosh pits. Like, when he got like 30, he got a whole following doing it with him. A dude that had an asthma attack in the middle of the dance floor, man. Didi them down there kicking his ass. Man, they suspended dude Didi, man. Man, couldn't play in the game, man. Didi mama seen us, is like, I know y'all asses was with him. I was like, no, I wasn't, dog. We didn't have Didi. When I say them boys scraped us, boy, it was a massacre. You hear me?
That's crazy.
Beat the brakes off us in the championship. It was dark too.
They punished y'all like that?
What?
I had to come to that game too.
Hey, what?
But you didn't play.
No.
Didn't play. Nigga in the stands laughing. Nigga in the stands laughing. I'm mad as hell. Like, nigga, this your fault. Hell yeah. Didi was the truth.
Hey, what about y'all kids, man? Y'all got kids? All y'all got kids?
I don't.
You ain't got no babies?
No babies.
That's good. Take your time. What about you, Mike?
Two of them, 5 and 7, Brooklyn and Kobe. So, yeah.
I got 4. I got a son that passed away. It's my son Kobe.
Yeah.
I got my son Kobe and Mello. Then I got Choo Choo and Chubby. Them my folk.
Yeah, I know Layla. That's my baby.
Oh yeah, she gonna be sick when I tell her she ain't came over.
My baby.
Yeah,
Like, so if y'all can look back at yourselves at 15, what would you tell yourself about the future, man?
I start off like, don't do that. Like 15, that's when I really just made that turn. Like, I'm done with school. I'm finna be in these streets. I tried to, just be something that like I wasn't raised to be.
Yeah.
Like just going with the flow, not knowing, like, you know what I'm saying, thinking I'm grown. Like, wish I would have stayed in school, stayed with the sports. That's why I be preaching to the kids. If I could go back, man, I've just been focused on school, staying away from certain people and certain things. Just man, boy, if I could, man, dog. But I don't take nothing for granted or like be like down on myself because everything I went through, I needed that to be who I am today. Everything, because I went through going through 15 years old, I was going through some of the toughest times of my life. Like in Clarksville, at one point in time, me and Tweezy, we was the youngest black dudes ever to be tried as adults in Clarksville.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, me and Tweezy we was young.
I remember I talked to Tweezy. Tweezy said his first time they shipped him off.
Yeah. Yep. Me and Tweezy.
Tweezy and Coda, matter of fact, they said that they first, whatever they did, they first time they got shipped off.
Me too.
That's crazy.
My 8th grade year, my 8th grade year when I left Kenwood, I got shipped off from there. Who was I with? Matter of fact, I think Tweezy was there when I got there. Yeah, I think Tweezy was already there when I got there. Me and Tweezy was in. Yeah, we was in juvenile together. Yeah, you can say that. Being dumb. But just like I said, I don't regret none of it. I don't regret none of it. No.
That question is meant for you to just reflect.
Yeah.
Because it's a great question to make you reflect on your life and at that time what you was doing. That's all.
Yeah.
Because we can't take away nothing we did.
Like that.
What about you though, DD?
Just to kind of reiterate what he was saying, just that focus. You get a lot more self-discipline. Because a lot of stuff you feel like you did just out of, getting a rush for it or just wanting to be in a rush to do it. So you'd have been a lot more self-disciplined. For me, I think if I'd have been a lot more disciplined, my life would have turned out a lot different. But you live and you learn. You feel what I'm saying? So you just super, super grateful and thankful for making it to this point. You feel what I'm saying? So you just keep grinding it out. You feel me?
I hear you. That's a good thing. What about you, Mike? What would you tell yourself?
You said at 15, 16?
Yes, sir.
I'll probably tell myself I was on track at 15, 16. I mean, I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing, had my family in my butt, holding me accountable. So as far as like sports and school, I was doing great. I say if I could change anything, I changed that little period after football. When I went to Austin P, I ended up dropping out after my second year. Things didn't go my way. I wasn't starting for the first time in my life. They playing with the scholarship money now. So I'm thinking that's rough, but it's people going through 10 times worse than what I'm going through. Like
as a personal, like I'm a personal trip growing up. That's rough because you're so used to.
And me, my head, I'm like, I'm going to Tennessee. I'm going to this. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm 15, 16, Didi and them was like my mentors. I'm watching Didi. Didi a senior, so I got to watch Didi from 16, cussing the coach out. Run, you never knew what Didi was gonna do. He might dunk on you. He might get kicked out the game.
I'm trying.
And then we got a new coach, kind of changed the culture where Didi learned how to be like a real deal leader, and I'm a real deal. Like that's how I play. I'm a leader. So I'm watching it. I'm like, oh yeah, I got the right mentors. I'm in the right space. So they kind of, that culture had me to where I wasn't making them dumb mistakes. I watched Didi and do something stupid. I'm like, there's no way I'm doing that.
That's dope though.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about friendships. That shit is dope, man. I can learn off of you.
And it's crazy because now when me and Didi got in college, I was staying one floor above him. He was under me. Like this is my mentor in high school. I get in college. Me and Didi might throw a party on his floor. I'm gonna throw a party on my floor. But Didi will go to sleep and go to practice in the morning. Go to school. Now I'm 19. I'm free. I ain't got nobody telling me. My mom and daddy ain't. So sometimes that discipline early, I wouldn't say it hurt you. It might be a crunch on you though, because now when you get by yourself, you got to really figure out how to adapt to life. And I can do whatever I want to now. So when I hit that stage, I started doing the dumbest shit possible.
Of course, that's like the preacher's daughter.
Yeah.
On his daughter all the time. As soon as he let go, here she goes.
Yeah, facts.
Turn up.
Facts.
So that make a whole lot of sense though.
Hey, them block parties used to go bad.
Man, we'll have too party. Man, it was crazy. That's why I dropped out of school for real.
But you right though. I would go to sleep during the party. I just go to
Guess
my
what? After
go to my room.
leave Didi in the room. They got practice in the morning. After hours upstairs.
No lie.
We got
No
the
lie.
after hours. We in my shit till 4, 5.
No lie.
Ain't go to class.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was a good time though. It was a good
I ain't last long. Didi finished. I ain't last long though.
What you mean you last long? You didn't finish?
I ain't even finished. I finished one semester. The next year, I got my refund check. We played Tennessee and Vanderbilt. I played one play against Tennessee, against Vandy. My coach took me off the field, was like, Mike Pardue is not playing for me. We had a new coach.
Damn.
He didn't like me. But now I look back and I be watching what college coaches be saying. Like I'm watching Deion going and talk to his kids. If your character bad, your grades bad, this bad, I don't want you. At Austin P, I was known as the little badass, little cocky little freshman. I'm at every party. I go to the lunchroom. I don't got no manners. I'm acting the ass in the lunchroom. In class, I'm falling asleep. My grades bad. What college coach can come in here and spend their money on you? So they came in. I went from a partial to no money. You ain't getting no money now. I ain't Coach Chris. I ain't the coach that was recruiting you that was letting this fly over here. They take my money. They hit my pride. I'm like, I still go to school for free, but you ain't giving me no money now. I ain't getting $1. I wasn't getting much, but now you took everything. So I was like, fuck it. I ain't playing football no more. Instead of trying to get it back and grinding, doing the right things, I'm like, fuck it. It ain't gonna take me as I is. I'm dropping out. I'm done.
Instead of getting on your grind saying I need to tighten up.
But like they said, I wouldn't regret that shit because it got me into coaching early. It got me into life early. I had a baby right after that. I'm finna go ahead. I'm done with sports. I want kids now. So it made me mature up a little bit quicker. So
Diddy, I'm gonna ask all y'all this, but I'm gonna ask you first. Like, what was that point in your life? Because most people say with their kids, that point in your life where you left the little boy alone and moved into being a man.
Leaving Lisbon and going to Vincennes, I think I kind of grew more into like more of intelligence, more of like a man, but you know what I'm saying, a little bit more gentleman like. You feel what I mean? Because going to Lipscomb is a little bit different culture shock for me. Going to a private Christian school, you feel what I'm saying? Adapting to Church of Christ, you know what I'm saying? Routines and stuff like that, and discipline, that was different for me. So I struggle with that. You feel what I'm saying? And that kind of it broke me down a little bit mentally because it was hard to adjust. You know what I'm saying? To fit into it. So when I left there and went to Vincennes, it was kind of like you know what I'm saying, me regaining focus and kind of like grabbing my nuts a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? On things that I wanted. So. It was tough for me to adapt at Vincennes, but it was more so what I was accustomed to. You feel what I'm saying? Like grinding for it. It wasn't real political. It was real life. You feel what I'm saying? Dog eat dog world kind of deal. So that was kind of my turning point. And then I had another one at Austin P. I lost like half of my senior year for a team infraction. You feel what I'm saying? Don't go too far in depth about that, but not obeying the rules. You feel what I'm saying? Getting comfortable. And then I had to find my way again. So a couple of times, but definitely two big point of emphasis in my lifetime or career.
Man, I think having choo-choo. Then, you know, I was away for a little while growing up. Just like when I left when she was a baby. I came back. She's still young, but like having her, that really just changed me. I'm like, I don't never want to be away from you. The love I have for her, I ain't never loved nothing like that. Like, I love the hell out of that little girl. Like, then when she really started just loving me, like, you know what I'm saying, understand, like, I'm daddy. Like, that was real different. Like,
it's a different thing from being
I was like, yeah. I'm like, nah, I'm done with everything. Yeah. I'm doing this. I don't want to jeopardize being away from her. That really just made me just like leave my childish ways alone. Childish things.
I might need to have kids for real then.
I be telling you that.
It's something about it. Kids just make you a man.
For real, like.
Yeah, that's true though.
For real. You stop glorifying like
just
the wrong thing.
Shit that don't matter.
You find out who you really is too. Like when you ain't do something like, nah, I gotta get my daughter.
Nah, for real.
like so, you know, some people don't be like that with their kids. Like I be like, nah, I don't go out, I don't go to clubs, none of that type of stuff. I got my babies. I'd rather be at the crib. Shit, like I put music on in the YouTube. Chubby would be like, "Daddy, can we go to the club?" Turn the music off, in that turn. Like, dog, my kids, bro.
Yeah.
I love my kids. Like, man, I just want to be with my kids.
Hey, your kids help like really pick your friends too, man.
For
Because if
sure,
my friends don't fuck with my kids, you're not my friend. Dude. And if my kids don't fuck with you, then I'm
man.
not fucking with you.
I'm
That's just how
like,
it is. They help you like
yeah,
filter out
for
your
sure.
friends, bro, for real.
My daughter, I picked my daughter up from school yesterday. She tell me, call Mike. So I can
That's great. So
I can go play with Moo Moo. Then like he hit me today with like we gotta do this and stuff. He was look. I ain't know what Chubby was because I got off work and I know she was doing some stuff with her mom and stuff. But like his daughter and my daughter, they'd just go and they'd just go play.
Yeah, that's dope.
Like I be
and
looking
that's how I
at
keep
that.
up with my boy too. Shit.
Yeah, bro, dog. I'm trying. And then his son Mike's son just chill. Like he just go chill.
He older.
Yeah, he the oldest.
Yeah. He man, what? Chill. I'm
He
talking
seem
about.
like he like you, Mike, cause you seem like you pretty
Nah, I'm not
chill,
bro.
I
I'm a little bit more chill now as I done got older. I don't know how to
No,
sit back and observe and chill and not be the loudest one. When I was a kid, I was the loudest in the room. All the time, talking the most shit.
but people, I feel like people think like outside like you got split with you. Like I think some people be thinking like,
Yeah,
dude, arrogant.
yeah.
And then some people like, oh, dude, chill. Like a lot of people, you light skinned already,
Yeah.
so you know what I'm saying. Bro,
Man, that's all I hear.
That's what people be saying to me about dude. Like they be like they get a vibe from Mike. Like they ain't even met him. You just see him on the
never
picture.
said two words to me.
Like they like.
But that's why Slick try to be more humble too, though. Because when I was a kid, I made people have a reason to feel that way, and I knew I'm like, bro, don't nobody like me. Now what I do, you know what I'm saying? I'm a businessman. I do real estate. I can't have him not liking me because he think I'm cocky or arrogant. I want him to think I'm the most humble individual that I really am now. As I grew up, I'm really humble, man. I'm like probably one of the most humble people somebody meet, do anything for anybody. And I ain't about me at all. I used to be all about me. Once I started being about other people, it pay you back double, triple sometimes.
So when was that time though that everything changed in your life to make you a man?
After I went through that phase of where I like I said, I dropped out of school. I started hanging around the wrong crowd. Ended up, I'm gonna tell you what changed my life. I started going to the slab for like 6 months of my lifetime, just kicking in the hood, just chilling, just being around hood shit in general, shooting dice, gambling. That's how I started out, just gambling. Man, my cousin Lil John called me. He said, man, he said, somebody just seen you in a slab today. What the hell is you doing over there? You ain't got no business, nigga. You ain't grow up over there. Them niggas don't like you. Them not your niggas. Them not this, that. And I'm like, cuz, I'm just chilling. He said, that chilling should get you killed. That chilling should get you in jail. Like, you ain't got no business over there. You didn't grow up like that. And cuz held me accountable. I swear to God, I never went over there again. I never chilled. And that woke me up. Then I had kids. So happened I had kids. And I was going through a lot of shit at that time. So it kind of, that little phone call, that one call, then my pops calling me, then my mama. So that's the good thing about having a good support system. They ain't going to let you fall through that. Fall through them trenches, like, because it could have got bad. But like I said, I jumped out the porch for a couple days and was right back in that house, back in that lab, trying to figure out what's next, because that ain't it.
That's good, because that life over there have you caught up, boy.
Especially when you're not from there. You
think
like
cool as shit out.
And I see people I see people do that shit all the time. Like, you didn't grow up over there. You think all them your homies, you think they're your friends, you think they care about you. They don't care about you, bro. And I seen it firsthand. I take care of certain people, show them a side that they probably ain't never used to a nigga showing them, and they'll still get over on you any way they can, because they not built like you. They ain't built on loyalty or character.
All they gonna see is how they can get over.
Yep.
A lot of people get caught up in that way of like thinking like just being. Not even just saying the slab. I'm talking about like
in
today's
general
world. Like everybody just want to be hood. Like I'm street. Like I was telling you, man, everybody from hood. Like that, like it ain't nothing to glorify. Like,
nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but the people who ain't, like, I think they see something that ain't there. You feel me?
I got to sit. I said, bro, I feel bad for what these dudes had to go through as kids, just watching, just being in that environment. Because I sit back and observe. I'm anybody I'm around, any situation. I'm like, bro, they really had it rough. I had shit made as a kid. Like, why the fuck would I? What made me want to even be around this type of environment? This shit is not for. This ain't for nobody. Nobody want to be here.
But that's what we try to stretch to like kids in our program, y'all ain't gotta don't do that. Like use this sports to get you somewhere.
Mhm.
Like don't forget all that trying to be street, that gang banging or trapping and all that. Like use these sports to do something. Like we ain't have nobody growing up. Like we ain't had nobody like us, young black dudes that have come hey y'all, come on, we going to Atlanta.
Nah,
We going to Texas. We going to South Carolina. We going to Florida. We didn't have none of that. Like, all right, we opening up the gym. Y'all be here. Man, we would have had that in Clarksville.
The mentors we had said, pull up to this fundraiser.
Man,
The people we had came involved, they everything was to make $1.
Yeah.
They was using the sports to make money off of kids, and they still do that now. We don't.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's only a few of us. I don't know who else. I'm gonna be honest with you. I only know of us that really do this from the heart and spend our money. We don't make money.
We don't make $1
Nothing
off our kids.
Hey man, y'all talk about this.
Like we don't. We got them. Like we done put. I ain't even gonna say we, cause our kids did. We have a lot of kids that play for us.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say we put them there at all, cause they grinded for that. I'm gonna say it like that.
Yeah, because they did.
grinded for that. We got a lot of kids that play for us that are now at the college level, but we don't make no money off of this at all. We end up coming out of pocket a lot of times. But some of this, how I feel like sometimes we could save some lives doing this. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the barrel investment.
There you go.
But we didn't have kids who have never been out of town with us. We have kids that never been in a hotel ever until they came with us. That's like going to Disneyland for them. Like just going to the hotel. You know how that normal that is for somebody else. Think about how some of them act when they get to that hotel, dog. Like
without their people.
Dog. We had people that just ain't never left the city. Kids that never left the city. Like, man.
And we done won some big time games.
Big time games.
Let's put that.
What y'all talking about?
Like we beat up. Yeah, MSE. Yeah.
What is MSE? What that stand for?
Mid-State Elite.
Big MSE.
Big MSE. The biggest, baby.
It stands for Mid-State Elite, but it really stands for making sacrifices
every day.
For real though.
Making sacrifices every day.
Yeah.
That's what I just got from what y'all just said.
Yeah.
Y'all sacrifices, y'all making me and y'all don't even know it, boy.
Yeah, man. Making sacrifices every day.
It's crazy.
What made y'all want to do that though? What made y'all want to help out these kids? Because that's what it's all about, man. Pushing them into being men and being good, productive people in the community.
Started off we started off with maybe 7 kids, but we didn't have hundreds now. But just wanna help kids not go through nothing we went through. Like I don't never want to see no kid go through the life I had coming up, going through the stuff I went through. Like think about a kid being in a juvenile detention on a lockdown. You feel me? In a hole. Think what that can do to a kid. Think about a kid, 14, 15, 16, being in the hole.
Man, that's
23 hours a day, no TV, no books, no phones, no nothing. Like, what, you know what I'm saying?
that ain't normal.
That, you know what that take you to your darkest places in your life. You feel me? That could really break some kids.
See, that's what make your story so dope because you was there.
Yeah. Oh,
and
man.
You could have easily went the other way.
Dog.
Now you helping them kids.
Man, that's why
I want to say, I don't know when you called me, but it's a phone. I randomly got a phone call from a random number. When I say I ain't seen bruh since we was at Burke Cobb. Like I probably seen him out and what's up, keep it moving.
Yeah.
Rico randomly called my phone one day. He was like, I don't know if it was when you just got out, but it's when you first started the little Thunder team. He called me. He was like, hey, bruh, I know you don't rock with me like that. We don't know each other like that. We grew up together, but I need you. I need you to come coach with me. Yeah. I got a little AAU team. It's like 7 kids. I come to the first practice. I think we was at the Kleeman.
No,
it was at the Kleeman.
I think we was at the Kleeman.
It was the filthiest team, but we had this one kid named Scooter
Williams.
All Rico knew, all he telling him. Me and Rico got to arguing because Rico kept saying, pick and roll, Scooter. Pick and roll. I'm like, bro, stop running pick and roll with Scooter. Get us about somebody. He's like, I ain't got nobody else. It's Scooter. It's the Scooter show. And when I tell you what's crazy is though, Scooter probably one of them kids, if he didn't have that mentorship,
real talk,
that program, he was the first kid, that's a prime example, bro. Scooter, when I first met Scooter, he was not a manageable kid. Yeah. He got there, and it wasn't his high school coach. It wasn't it was probably a little bit at home, but it was mostly who he was around mentor wise.
Dog.
And now he going through the JUCO route, which is a grind.
He probably the best player in JUCO.
In JUCO right now.
Period. Like Scooter, like when my first time, what made me want to start an AU team was Scooter.
Yep.
I'm looking, they playing middle school. My little nephew Buddha playing against Kenwood. So you know what I'm saying? They playing back and forth. I'm just there. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just there, like watching my nephew play. I see a dude go for a layup. Scooter ain't been in the game the whole game. This like the third quarter. Scooter go get it off the glass. I said, oh my God. Reminded me of what Didi did. Didi used to do that. We could throw alleys to Didi in middle school. Like, so I'm like, man, what? So after the game, I go holler at him. I'm like, hey, little bro, why you ain't play? He was just like, man, he's straight up like this. He's like, man, my 8th grade, he tell me, my coach on some bullshit. I'm like, what you talking about? He like, man, he just on some bullshit. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you the truth, bro. I'm like, I'm going to start an AAU team. He's like, I'm going to play for you. I'm like, how we going to get the kids? He's like, I'm going to get them. So then I got my nephew and his little friends with Scooter. You know what I'm saying? Then I hollered at Mike, hollered at Day Day. Didi was still doing his ball thing, working, trying to get overseas and stuff like that. What was you playing overseas?
I went overseas and came back.
Yeah, because I remember I called you to that practice at the place. So I called Didi over there. But when I told Didi, I'm like, Didi, this kid right here, bro, he just like you, bro. So you know what I'm saying? And they relationship to this day, I think they closer than me and Scooter is. Like, I always see Scooter talking about Didi. I'll be like, I introduce y'all asses, but nah, I ain't tripping. But Scooter, like, really, man, Scooter, like, he had a tough life, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a mama boy, but everybody used to be like, he had a bad attitude and stuff, like, but they ain't understand him though. You feel me? Like, they be like coaches be like, man, he got, but like, no,
they don't know
how they don't know why he mad. He mad because y'all losing. He hate losing. He mad because he giving everything. He mad because dude ain't playing defense. He mad because dude missed that wide open layup. He mad about that game, and they don't be understanding that. They just like write him off. Man,
and it's hard to find. Attitude. It's so hard to find kids like that.
Man, like, bro,
that's the hardest kids to find.
Man, they really care. That's what he care. Like, ain't no bad attitude. He down 10 points with 2 minutes left or 30 seconds left. He still feel like they can win. But everybody else gave up. Like, it's not a bad attitude at all. They don't understand that. He just really care and love it. But we started it off a Scooter, and more kids just started coming. Then we went and got this kid. Now we getting these kids from out of town, and it just like that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's so dope, man.
Sure.
Big MSE.
Yeah,
y'all giving these students, man, a real shot at life, bro, because some of these people, they live off of basketball. That's their life.
Mm-hmm.
Everything revolves around ball. Mm-hmm. So if they got another avenue to take, like with y'all, other than high school, because that's all it was for us. It was high school and one little AAU team, but now y'all opened up all kind of avenues for these kids to take off, man. And I think it's so dope, bro. I salute y'all for that, man. That is really dope for real.
For sure.
And it's bigger than basketball too.
Yeah.
We wanted to win that life. Like, we got some young dudes that have done bigger stuff than basketball. You feel what I'm saying? We didn't have dudes graduate with distinguished honors, go on to college and go on to the Army, or
I just found out one of my kids a pilot the other day.
Keaton.
He's 20 years old.
He's a pilot.
He's a pilot. And been a pilot.
Yeah.
And been a pilot.
You like 2 years late.
He don't even. We used to be so mad at him. He wouldn't dunk 6'5", long. He wouldn't play aggressive. He ain't making it in basketball. The man's a pilot at 20.
Most tall guys can't be pilots because they can't fit in the
pilot.
Man, he in there.
That's crazy.
I seen that video. I'm looking. He looking at the camera. Then turned around. He was in the sky.
Yeah.
And then he put it on the seat. Like, I'm just in this motherfucker by myself. I was like, oh man, Keaton, that's dope.
That's the shit that turned us up though.
Yeah,
Let us know it was all worth it.
How did it make y'all feel to see that,
man? I love seeing that, dog. I love seeing my kids do stuff.
Basketball got an expiration date on it, whether anybody
likes it or
not. You ain't gonna be able to play all your life. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got brown money. You feel me?
Really?
So, to see him doing great things outside of basketball and teaching the life skills we teaching them through basketball, to see him applying it, you feel what I'm saying, and grinding it out. You feel what I'm saying? That's really awesome feeling.
That's really the biggest thing too that I like is seeing them grind it out. Cause like for example, I had to go back to Scooter and like this other kid we got named Wu. They didn't just go Division I right off the bat. They didn't go get a full ride scholarship to go play at Tennessee, Kentucky like they probably wanted to. They could have gave up, but they went JUCO. Wu went JUCO at WKU at a Division I now. He went through the grind.
Yeah.
He made it. You know what I'm saying? Most kids, they'll go to JUCO, don't pass a class, they done. You don't hear about them no more. You know what I'm saying? They go through the process like Scooter right now. I know the only thing keeps Scooter going, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. We done took them and played them against high level talent, Adidas shoe teams, Nike, and beat them. So they like, I'm better than all these niggas that's on TV. I can go pro.
Yeah.
I played against them. You could look up Scooter Williams playing with WACG. Like if a kid good enough, we don't keep them down. Oh, you gonna play with us, and we don't play locally. We don't play all our tournaments out of town so they can go see. It ain't about being the best in Tennessee. You got to be the best in the South. You got to be the best in the world if you want to play at this level. So they done played at it. So now when they get there, it's like, I know I got more. I know I can do more. It ain't no ceiling. They ain't second guessing themselves like, I think I maxed out. I should be done. Like, shit, they probably going to keep playing forever. Like, it ain't no expiration date. We might have to come tell them, like, it's over. You need to go do something else now. Because that's how ball DNA is to being basketball players and going through that grind.
Like Scooter just the beginning of it.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the beginning.
Yeah.
And his story not even close to being over. He's a real deal pro.
He going to be a pro.
Like, Scooter going to be pro.
He said it when he was in 8th grade, bro.
Yeah.
When I told him stop running pick and roll, we got to arguing. I stopped coaching with him after that game for a whole year because we almost got to fighting. He like, shut up, nigga. You don't know what you're talking about. He like that.
He like, you shut up, nigga.
I'm like, you shut up.
Yeah. Keep giving this thing. I'm like, bro. We had 2 pitchers on our team and 5 football players.
But he had it right. He knew like everything should be running through him. Just the best guy. Run it through him until I get some other pieces around him where he ain't got to do that no more.
I got some other pieces. Scooter real special.
And now,
and this year,
man.
Yeah, he
off of what he tear MCL or something.
He learned. He took his Chat State, his JUCO. They cracked the top 25 first time ever. This the best. The coach called me the other day. He was like, "Man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you sending him to me." He's like, "Man, we ain't never had a record like this." He's like, "That dude, the real deal, man. I owe that dude. Scooter, man. Scooter different. We got another one. Ronald Jessamy.
Yeah.
Ronald Jessamy, dog. I remember, like, man, first time I seen him, I knew he was the one too.
Yeah.
I knew he was the one. I said, "Oh yeah."
He from here?
Nah, he from Philly, but he moved here. He played for Oak Hill. Yeah, he played for Oak Hill. He's he went straight D1. He's gonna play for Mount St. Mary's.
For
I was watching him last year.
On TV.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing like when you go in the house and like, oh, I gotta be here. My kid play on TV at 7 o'clock. Man, I'm trying to tell you.
I need to go watch this game.
Man, bro, seeing my kids play on TV, dog, that's special, dog.
And I gotta brag on you a little bit, Coach, because people don't even know. Like, it ain't like Didi played college ball, got all the connections. I played college football, I ain't played college basketball. I really ain't got no college coach connections. Out of both of us, I think that man know just as many college coaches as Didi, if not more. Because when we go to a gym, Rico's not worried about nothing else. Where's the college coaches? You'll see him bump down. If Calipari sitting on that baseline, he'll bump down on Calipari and be like, "Here go Ron Jessamy. You need to go look at him." No, he ain't ready. He ain't even ready to go to Kentucky, but he'll drop it off to him. And that's how you got him in the prep school, got him in the Huntington.
I mean, with the Oak Hill.
Hey,
like we got a kid from Clarksville.
Guess what most mentors would have did?
Man,
hey, stay at home.
Stay here.
Do it for the city, little bro. Man. Rico told him go out of town, go play for Huntington. Nobody liked the decision.
He told me first time I seen him, listen, DD, this the one. If you listen, just do whatever you do, nigga. Just train him how you like. Listen, bro, I don't know what you do, but just do it.
Bro, I got an eye for the athletes.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Dude put so much work in. Like I ain't like dude work ethic was different. Was totally different. Not like nobody. Like you probably had to tell him one time, like, hey, you got a chance, and since that day forward, he wanting to work, extra work, plenty work. Like, his work ethic was different. The way he attacked it was different.
Like Ron had like a grown man, like mine. Like, all right, if I want to go to the NBA, I gotta do this. I can't hang out. I can't go to parties. I gotta make straight A's. I gotta do my homework. Only thing I can do is play basketball. School, play basketball, sleep, eat, school. That's the only thing he be on.
His Oak Hill teammates used to call him a robot.
I'm trying to tell you.
But dude ain't real.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Ron don't fuck around. Ron about his business. Like as a kid, bro. He like a little grown man, bro. All he know like I'm trying to make it. Love talking to Ron. Shout out to Ron.
That's dope to see y'all talking about y'all kids like that.
Hell yeah,
I
man.
can see it in y'all eyes.
Man, we could tell 100 stories.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
What about all the kids? Like, if you could give advice to all the kids that want, give me some advice. What would y'all tell them?
About sports or about life?
Just about life. You could say sports or life, but if you could like reach a mass of kids right now and tell them something about their future and about life, what would you tell them?
One, don't be listening to them rappers.
Yeah.
Don't be listening to them rappers, man. Get in a gym. Live in a gym. Get on the field, live on the field, get on the track, live on the track. You know what I'm saying? Like, get serious about sports. Life's short, man. Like, go be something. You can be anything you want. Don't let them folks tell you can't be something. Anything you want to do, you really can do it.
Yeah, that's so true.
For real.
That's so true.
Anything, just put your mind to it. Believe in yourself.
I would say, like have that crazy kind of imagination, like dream, like
somebody laugh at you when you tell them your dreams.
Like just dream super big, but be realistic about your goals. Like set them goals and knock them damn goals out like it's routine, like it's like brushing your teeth. You feel what I'm saying?
No, for real.
So have a huge dream, but set them realistic goals. You feel what I'm saying? And be about it. For sure.
I tell kids the biggest thing I see is be you. Be yourself. Don't try to be something that you're not.
That's good. Right
Don't try to, and that start with the people you hanging with. If you got 3 dudes around you that's doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing, you don't need to be around them. If they not on the same vibe you on, if they not, you know what I'm saying? If they not in the gym every day, if that's their sport, or working on their craft, whatever that may be, it don't got to be a sport. It could be, an engineer working on school. If that dude ain't in the engineer program with you, not going to school with you, don't kick it with them. Because that's where a lot of people get lost in the sauce. They start kicking at people that's living a whole different lifestyle. And they're like, oh, this lifestyle over here look fun. This look like it's it. I have a lot of fun. Girls, money, cars, clothes, whatever. That ain't you though. That ain't you. Be you. Find your lane. Whatever your lane is, no matter what it is, do it. It's cool to get good grades.
Yes, sir.
It's cool to make the newspaper for inventing something or starting a business. It's cool to do that shit. It's not cool to make the Leaf Chronicle and Clarksville today. That shit's not cool. I see people like I grew up with, they'll post their mug shots. Like, you proud of being on a booking loan? You proud of taking your money downtown every time you make some little money, you got to take it downtown to go get a lawyer. You proud about that. You know what I'm saying? And once you figure that out, get the right people around you, like us, we hang around each other so much outside of this because we all on the same thing. We don't have new friends. We don't make, you won't see us just randomly hanging out with this guy that came from out of town that we don't never know unless he on what we on. Like, I think you just met Julius. Julius from Kentucky. That's like your boy now, but they on the same thing.
Yeah.
Take care of their kids. Like, you can't be around me for one. You don't take care of yours.
Yeah.
You can't be my friend. That's my biggest pet peeve.
Like,
if you don't take care of yours, I know you for a fact. You not riding with me. You don't even ride for your own blood.
I'm trying to tell you.
So watch that. Watch that little type of stuff. Especially as you get older, people got kids. They got 4 kids. They don't see none of them. Don't send no money to them. Don't take care of them. Don't hang around those guys. Hang around them guys that's doing what you doing.
Yeah, you gotta pick your friends right too. Pick like you said, pick your friends right too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got friends, but like he said, like me and my coaches, that's who we kick it with each other.
That's what y'all got in common.
Yeah, like
growth on the court, off the court,
man. That's what I kick it with, me and my coaches. I always like I thank them, like without MSE, bro, without them, Didi, Day Day, Mike, without my coaches, man, like none of this would be possible, dog. I thank them all the time, like, bro, I appreciate y'all, bro, like, cause like basketball in our city
ain't never been as big.
Nah,
No.
but like
No.
these kids, like you got people around here, like how can I put this? Like, it's a lot. Like sometimes you gotta, as a parent, you gotta let your kid like go get coached by somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Stop the daddy ball shit.
Yeah, some people don't like that. Like you got daddies that wanna It's when you coaching your child, you automatically gonna focus on your child. That's why I don't like coaching Choo Choo. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I be coaching Choo Choo when she was little, that's the only one I really be worried about. Like, little Tom Tom hit, yeah, come on Choo Choo, let's go, baby. Like, yeah, but that's just natural instinct. That's your blood. That's who you gonna. Man, we need the right people because we got a lot of talent in our city, but it's all spread out.
Yeah.
Like, you got people that they just wanna my program, my. Like what you really done did. Where your kids at? You a coach, right? You call yourself a coach. Call 10 coaches right now. Call 3 JUCOs. Call 5 D1s.
That's what matters.
Call D2. Let's really talk. You coaching, right? Cause like parents, you gotta understand, like when your kid hit that 8th grade summer going to 9th grade, it's critical.
That's when it
It's real, dog.
It's real.
Like, ain't no more playing for this trophy right here. Like, we don't care about wins, trophies, none of that. All we care about getting school. Do he get housing? Do he get food? How much money he gonna get too when he come there?
Yeah.
Like what it's looking like. Like, okay, is his books paid for? He getting the whole package? What you trying to? No, we need everything. He can't afford nothing. You gotta take care of him.
That makes sense.
You got to take care of my baby.
It makes so sense because most people don't got nobody in their corner like that.
But bro, but like people don't be understanding that. Like there people that want to say, "Oh, I'm a coach." Like, nah, bro, it's a lot deeper than what you think, bro. Like you got his life. You accountable for that. Like this coaching stuff, it get deep, bro.
He just hit it right on.
I don't understand that.
Hold themselves accountable.
That's why I get so passionate about like it like in our city.
Because these kids believe in you.
Man, dog. And like these kids be believing in people and like it's really like pointless because they not gonna get them to that level where they need to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I never coached one of my teams and I got Didi and Mike and Day Day. What I look like? What I look like? I don't got none of that experience they got. Like, I'm the coach, you my assistant. Like, that's selfish as hell, bro. You feel me? They really been at that level. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Like, people don't be understanding that. So when you choosing something like a program for your kid, where you gotta be serious when they go into high school. Like, you need to be asking the coaches, like, where did you play? How many how many kids you done put at a level? Do you have JUCOs, D1s, D2s, D3s, NAIAs? Like, can you show me your resume?
Right.
Can you call your former kids? How your kids doing right now? So all my kids are going to college. We still in contact with all of them. All of them.
See, that's so dope. Let me tell you.
All of them.
When I left and went to school, I felt like, and I love my coach. I love him to death, but I felt like he was just like wiped his hand with me. When I was done, I felt like it was just like, I'm out here in the wind. I don't really know what's next. And I used to call him that, like, ask him, but I felt like he was just like done with me.
That man.
And that really kind of messed my head up, and I felt like, damn, man, you know, like, help me out a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, you grown and you got to figure it out. You still need guidance, man. So I think that's huge, bro.
It's because a lot of times you get your when you say as your coach. No disrespect to your coach. Your coach, I'm not just talking about you. Your coach is maybe the science teacher, the math teacher, the English teacher. You feel me? Like they just know I'm gonna get this extra 1,500 and people don't really be caring like that. I know we caring about ours. I love every kid that put my jersey on.
I think that's dope. Big MSE.
The biggest, baby.
The biggest.
Yeah.
I think that's dope, man. Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming. Look, though.
For sure.
I got a little thing it's called 7 questions. I'm going to ask y'all 7 questions, and then we're going to get up out of here.
All right.
Send them up.
It's simple. All right. They just simple questions. They really hip-hop music questions, whatever. Just some little fun questions to get over with. All right. What age was Tupac kicked out on the streets?
Man, we ain't really know.
Kicked out in the street.
When I was young, me and my
Mama had beast. 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. Suspended from school. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That was an easy one. You just got to
Yeah.
Okay. If Nas and Lauryn Hill ruled the world, what would they do?
Black Diamonds and Pearls.
All the boys and girls.
Yeah.
Free all they sons.
Yeah.
What did Tupac say? Who did Tupac say got a baby?
Brenda. Mike, you need to answer a question.
Man, I ain't listening to no Tupac. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right. Wu-Tang said cash rules what?
Everything around me.
Mm-hmm.
Cream.
I knew that one.
All right. What does Boys to Men want you to do after they close your eyes and make a wish?
Blow out the candlelight.
There you go. You made love before. Okay. What did the big timers wear with their gator boots?
Pimped out Gucci suits.
Last one. What's too short? Favorite word?
Biatch.
Hey man, coming through to the
Yes,
Just
sir.
Channel. It's
Yes,
all
sir.
love. Mike, I need you to tell me something about your real estate real quick, man. What you got going on?
Man, I was on the team for my first 2 years. Just jumped on board with Benchmark Realty. I'm by myself now.
Okay.
I know people, right now the thing is people don't know about home ownership and how important it is to own a home, and that's something that I'm trying to put in our community.
That's serious.
Like, you're wasting money being a renter. You're not building nothing. You don't own nothing. Like people always say, I done seen people buy $10,000, $20,000 chains and don't own a house.
Come on now.
You spend that same 20. Them people that spent money 2-3 years ago, they up 100. They up 200.
Yeah.
Your chain ain't up $1. So, invest your money in the right places and being a homeowner, just owning anything. Own your cars if you can own them. Don't go lease them. Own it. Pay it off early. Don't spend your money going on vacations. Pay your car off early. Buy your house. Like I said, that's what I'm into right now. So real heavy, and I'm going in year 3, doing a pretty good job for myself. And this year, I'm really thinking it's gonna take off this year. This is gonna be my biggest year because I've been on the team for 2 years, just went by myself. So.
Right.
If you ain't bought a house, I know some people might tell you it's a bad time. It's never a bad time to buy a house. Interest rates just went down a point yesterday. I know some of y'all don't know about what a point is, but that just means it went from 6.25 to 5.8. That means you need to hurry up and buy and don't wait till later because today's price ain't gonna stay the same.
Come on, man.
He in his bag right now.
It ain't gonna stay the same. So if you're looking at and you don't just want to buy with anybody, you got to buy with somebody that know what they're doing that's gonna save you as much money as possible. And that's why I'm in for, because I don't do it to make money. I do it just for, like I do coaching. I don't do it to make money. I do it to help people out and see them win in life. So that's the biggest thing with me. Okay. Yep.
Get with Mike.
Salute you, man. That's dope, bro. Good luck, man, in your endeavors. I see you. I see you shining. Thank y'all for coming to chill with me, man.
Yes, sir.
Like I always say, if it don't make dollars,
Don't make
sense.
sense.
Make it make sense.
Yeah.
We out of here, man.
All right.